The replacement values of the input variable is a really critical concept. Let's look at this example here, number 4. What are the possible replacement values for the input variable? Here in our discussion or an example, our input value here was the number of Americano drinks. So these guys, what are the possible replacement values for our variable A that makes sense or that are reasonable in our context? And our context is the statement of our situation up here. Always in an exam, anywhere, you got to look and use all the information presented here to help you determine what are possible replacement values. So our situation is we got a $30 card. So the real question is, what kinds of values can we replace here? How many Americano drinks can we utilize with 30 bucks? So you got to ask yourself, can we use 0? And if we don't go in, you're still going to have 30 bucks, right? And hopefully you're thinking you can't have a negative number of Americano drinks. That wouldn't make sense. So you got to do some calculations here, but let me start you off with a word description. I think it's best to use a word description. And so this is any number of Americanos from 0 to something. So we're looking for the replacement values, and the replacement values for this variable here starts at 0 and ends somewhere else. And so we got to figure out how many drinks we could buy. So let's take a look here. 30. Maybe we can keep subtracting off $1.95 and figure out how many subtractions we did. Or we could do this maneuver and divide by $1.95, and that'll tell me how many of those fit into those. How many Americanos worth that much can fit into $30, and it looks like 15 holes can do it. So reasonable replacement values for this variable here are any number of Americanos from 0 to 15, or you could also write any whole number from 0 to 15, since we're simply talking about values. That'll do it as well.